Happy Sunday, guys. My name is Naisha Hoover. I am a licensed mental health therapist, licensed in Mississippi, Texas, and Oregon. And today, we're going to be talking about things people think are too small to bring to therapy. So people may often try to minimize certain topics, or they say that this probably isn't important, or it really doesn't bother me. Or they may try to generalize it by saying that other people have it worse. These small things are things that weighs on people for a long time. I want to talk about things people think are too small to bring to therapy and why those things often matter more than people realize. It's in the small things that can turn into big things. For example, people may have trouble sleeping, but not often realizing that that's because you can't turn your brain off because you have so many small micro thoughts in your head and what you have to do the next day or what you didn't do today, and they can create anxiety. Many emotions sometimes people feel are not welcome, or they feel like being low maintenance. And when I say that, means that they don't really express how they feel. So they just feel like, I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to keep everything to myself. And most people feel like you only need therapy when there's big things happening. For example, if you ever felt suicidal, which you do need therapy. I'm saying that big crises do not deserve therapy, because they definitely do. But it's in those small things that led that person up to becoming suicide. Nobody wakes up one day and say, I want to kill myself. There's often microaggressions or micro situations that happen within that person's life that build up to those types of feelings. So when things feel uncomfortable, but it isn't big, our instinct is to dismiss it. But keep in mind that our bodies don't function like that. Our bodies are designed to feel even the smallest of a dysregulation within your system. Most of the things that people feel are small that when they come to therapy may sound like feeling uneasy in their relationship but not knowing why. Replaying conversations long after they are over. Feeling tense when someone is disappointed in you. Feeling guilty when you rest. Feeling emotionally flat, even though life looks fine on paper. And that could be like somebody who makes all this money, but inside it's like they don't have no emotion about it. Or they don't even seem that they enjoy what they're doing. They're just going through life emotionless. And over time, that stuff that I just named can turn into something very big and very serious. Just to bring this back to research, we know that emotional distress is not determined by how big an event is. It is influenced by how the experience is perceived, whether it's repeated, and whether the person felt supported or alone. Research on cumulative stress, or another word for cumulative, is increasing. It shows that ongoing low-level stressors can have a significant impact over time. This means that it's not only the major trauma that matters, it's also the subtle, repeated experiences of pressure, invalidation, or emotional unsafety that matters as well. When you guys come to therapy, this is why when I tell you guys, speak for myself, I tell you guys that nothing small is minute. Let's talk about everything when we come, no matter how small you're thinking it's, because research says it's often those small things that can turn into bigger things. Also in research, we also see that small, repeated emotional injuries like feeling unseen, dismissed, or being responsible for others' emotions can shape attachment patterns and can also affect yourself. And it's not because we're just walking around being like these fragile human beings. It's because we are wired for connection and responsiveness. So when someone says, I don't know why this affects me so much, the answer is often your system is learning something new, because our bodies are very, very smart. When you find yourself being a sounding board or a listening ear for others people's traumas, because keep in mind that if we are not trained to intake the information, it really affects you as a person. And that is why I am here, because a whole bunch of schooling had to go into us being able to take on you guys' traumas and experiences and help you all to be better while also not having that to affect us in our daily lives. I do want to also end by saying that therapy isn't about ranking pain. I'm not here to tell you that this issue is bigger than this issue. If you are having some concerns or issues within yourself, everything to me is a big deal, and we have to unpack and we have to talk about it. It's about listening to what keeps on returning to those repetitive situations that you guys bring to therapy. My whole goal is for us to understand together why certain things we keep allowing it to happen, so that we can become better, productive citizens of society. And even on a micro scale, just you want to feel good inward as well as outward. We don't want to on the inside feel sad, but on the outside we're masking it by happiness. That's not life and that's not living. I want you to be congruent within yourself as well as with your outer appearance. Just know that we all deserve a listening ear, and again, that's why I am here providing therapy for you all. You guys have a great rest of your day. The Emotional Wellness Group is available. We will start that next week. I'm very excited about it, and I will plug in how to go to it in this video here. Bye. Okay, you guys, so we're going to type in the website, hooverrevivedhealth.com. Pull up. Please look at it, y'all. I worked really hard on this website. Go through it. Have some incredible information. So go through it for me, please. But nevertheless, you're going to go to my little drop-down menu, click Emotional Wellness Group. Again, go through that because it has a lot of pertinent information on here that answers a lot of the questions. And also, you can decide if the group is right for you or not. So keep scrolling down. You can join at any time. Click join the next group though. You put in your information as much as you know. And then from there, you do join now. You all have a great rest of y'all day. Happy Sunday.